serial killers. The mere thought of them sends a chill down your spine. They looked like ordinary people, but hid monstrous secrets. Dark secrets are all around us, hiding in plain sight. Maybe living next door, or passing you on the street. You'd never know the face of evil, the Zodiac Killer. This elusive predator, whose identity remains one of the greatest mysteries of the 20th century, struck fear into the hearts of Californians throughout the late 1960s and early 1970s. What made the Zodiac Killer so utterly chilling was the sheer calculated cruelty of his crimes. Unlike many serial killers who acted on impulse or rage, this twisted individual meticulously planned each of his murders, stalking his victims with the cold, clinical precision of a hunter. His attacks were marked by an unsettling mixture of violence and theatrics, as he would often taunt the police and the public with cryptic messages and codes that seemed to mock their efforts to bring him to justice. The Zodiac's calling card was his distinctive symbol, a circle with a cross through it, like the astrological sign of the Zodiac. This grim insignia would appear at the scenes of his crimes, a haunting reminder that a true monster was lurking in the shadows, waiting to strike at any moment. But what made the Zodiac Killer truly terrifying was his uncanny ability to evade capture, even as the body count continued to rise. He would vanish without a trace, leaving behind a trail of baffling clues and taunting letters that seemed to mock the efforts of the investigators. To this day, the Zodiac Killer's identity remains a mystery, with countless theories and speculation swirling around the case. The Manson Family. The infamous Manson family murders sent shockwaves through America in the late 1960s. Led by Charles Manson, this cult following carried out brutal killings that became etched in infamy. In 1969, Manson's disciples slaughtered 7 people, including a very pregnant Sharon Tate. The savagery, such as multiple stab wounds and even mutilation, disturbed the nation. It was Manson's disturbing worldview and ability to manipulate young minds that allowed such horrors to occur. A self-professed messiah, Manson wove elaborate tales of impending racial wars and societal collapse, and convinced his followers they must help usher in a new world order. He referred to this impending chaos as helter-skelter. Through charisma and narcissism, Manson transformed impressionable youths into devoted tools of his depraved will. More terrifying than sheer brutality, the Manson family operated under a deluded sense of higher purpose. They believed their violence served to fulfill prophecies and help shape the future. This unshakable conviction in Manson's warped philosophies is what made his cult one of the most chilling criminal organizations in history. The Rwandan Genocide. The 1994 Rwandan Genocide stands as one of the worst examples of man's inhumanity towards man. In just 100 days, around 800,000 Rwandans lost their lives in the most brutal fashion imaginable. What started as long-simmering ethnic tensions between the Hutu majority and the Tutsi minority erupted in unspeakable violence. Propaganda, and dehumanization had poisoned Hutu citizens against their Tutsi neighbors for decades. When the killing began, ordinary men, women, and children picked up anything that could inflict damage: machetes, clubs, and other makeshift weapons. Entire Tutsi villages were wiped out within hours as mobs butchered every man, woman, and child without mercy. Their bodies were left to rot in the streets, a testament to the sheer scale and speed of the slaughter. Driven by extreme nationalist fervor, the Hutu killers acted without remorse. Neighbors slaughtered neighbors, and children were manipulated into joining the barbarism. The world bore witness as the atrocities unfolded, yet the global response was paralyzed. With images of the Holocaust still fresh, the international community failed to intervene as an estimated 10,000 Rwandan citizens were murdered every single day. It was among humanity's darkest hours. If you enjoyed getting the creeps with us, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you don't miss out on our next bone-chilling killer profile.